Right, what is going on guys? JJ Richards here and welcome back to another YouTube video.
Yeah, we make 'em all believe.
So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through my new training split. Then we're going to head over to the gym and we're going to train some chest and some triceps. So a common question I get asked all the time is, what is the best training split? And it's very person dependent. So one, how many times can you actually get to the gym? Two, in terms of your physique, what needs the most development? And that is how you come up with the perfect split for you. Just because something works for one person doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. And I've tried and tested most training styles, most training splits, and this is the one that I've come up with now, which is chest and triceps, back and biceps, shoulders and triceps, rest. I'll then do arms, I'll then do legs, and I will rest. Now that's the blueprint. It doesn't mean like it's going to be like that every single time, because if I'm fatigued or I'm busy and I have to miss a day and schedule a rest day, that's absolutely fine. I also don't believe that you have to have a Monday you do this, Tuesday you do this, because your body doesn't know, oh, it's Monday, we're training chest, but we haven't trained chest, we're not going to grow now. I always train on instinct. So if I'm tired and I'm fatigued and I don't feel like I'm going to get the best out of the workout, I'll have another rest day. It really doesn't matter. Don't get so precious about being so regimented with your training split. Learn your body and then just execute when you can execute, okay? I always say there's no benefits to having a crappy workout. So that's my training split at the moment. And what you'll notice is there's a hell of a lot of tricep work in there. So there's actually 3 tricep days. So we do it after chest, we do it after shoulders, and we also have an arm day on its own. And the reason being is because I want to try something different by hitting more volume to see if I can get these triceps to actually grow. I noticed a big difference in my arm development from training in twice a week. So I'm wondering now if I add in an extra day, whether it's going to make a difference. And so far I'm feeling that the recovery is not too bad and I'm recovering quite well. So we're going to go for a good 6 months, maybe longer, doing this split and seeing what growth we can get. So that is my training split at the moment, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Falcon Fitness in Frome and I'm going to actually show you guys one of my workouts today. So before we do that, guys, drop the video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and also in the comments down below, tell me what your current training split is, because I'm really interested to know what your splits are and how you manage it. So down below in the comments, drop down what your training split is and we can all learn from each other. But right now, guys, let's go to the gym, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that cool stuff, and I'm going to go and lift some weights.
Right guys, the first exercise I'm going to do is going to start off with the pec deck. Now whenever I do chest, I always prefer to start off with a fly, and the goal is just to try and fill the pec with as much blood as possible, and also just load the pec in the shortened and lengthened position, just to get it primed, ready and warm for when I then go on to my compound exercise. Now I know some people will argue and say that you shouldn't waste energy doing like a fly exercise before compound if you're really precious about like progressive overload training. But even if you do a fly to start off with and then you move into your progressive overload, you can still focus on progressing in that lift, even though it's a second lift. But for me, I just like to fill the chest full of blood, get it nice and warm, just makes me feel safer for then when I move into my compound exercise, which will be the second exercise that we do in today's session. So all we're focused on here is just getting as much blood into the chest as possible. And also a bit of a tip as well when we're doing this exercise is that when we actually perform a chest fly, what you want to focus on doing is squeezing the elbows together so we fully contract the chest, where a lot of people will do it to here when you're skipping about 2 inches of movement. So chest nice and high, open up that rib cage nice and tall, drag the elbows together, squeeze, control back, get a nice stretch in the pec. And we're literally going anywhere from 12 to 20 repetitions on this one, and we're doing 5 to 6 sets. Right guys, so the second exercise that we're going to do, so this is going to be our compound lift flare. Obviously this is typically where we'd focus on the progressive overload style of training. So what I wanted to kind of discuss today is like the leader into that one working set. So for this exercise, we're actually going to do like one heavy all-out set. So what I don't want to do is accumulate too much fatigue in this exercise with the warm-up weights. So what we started on was 20 kilos and we did 10 repetitions. Then we moved on to 30 kilos and just did 6 reps. Then I went on to 40 kilos, just did 2 reps. And again, I'm going to do 50 kilos. I'm just going to do 2 reps on this. And then what I'm going to do is gauge what my working weight is that I can probably do around 6 to 10 reps with. And then we'll do 1 set of all-out failure. So these sets, some people call them feeder sets, you can call them warm-up sets, whatever you want to call them, it doesn't really make a difference. But the goal is just to prime the muscle, just get used to the weight and just get used to the movement. But we're not pre-fatiguing, so we'll give it absolutely everything when we do that one actual working set where we push to complete total failure. So again, this is 50 kilos, and we're just literally going for just 2 reps. Okay, right, so this is a one working set, so we're going to do 62 and a half. I should do as many as I can, so I'm aiming to get like 6. We just did a field set with the 60s and it felt okay. So the thing I find the most difficult is I'm so used to an incline press that I'm taking the incline presses out now and I'm doing flat. So the hardest thing is that extra lean back with the dumbbells. It pulls you down a little bit, so the hardest part is getting the first rep up and getting them into position, but once the first one's up then we're pretty much set. So let's see how many we can get with this one. Right, watch your toes, Finley. This will be a toe breaker. Come on then. Right then, so the third exercise, so what we've already done is we've just done 2 sets to 15 reps. We haven't gone to complete failure, kind of left about 1 to 2 reps in reserve. Because what we're going to do on this third and final set is a set intensifier. So the third exercise that I do in my training is always a set intensifier. So it's either going to be a cluster set, a rest pause set, or a drop set. I'll always use one of those 3. So what we're going to do today is a drop set. So drop sets are great because what it allows you to do is push beyond failure. So typically when you'd hit failure and you can't do any more reps, you'd stop. But this allows you to drop the weight and keep on going. So it's just going to absolutely destroy every single one of those fibers and get a shit ton of blood into your chest. So we're just going to do a triple drop set. Each set we do, we're just going to hit failure, drop the weight, go again, drop the weight, go again, until there's absolutely nothing in the tank. Oh.
Stranded in the open.
Jesus. Ow. Right, fourth and final set for the old titties. We're just doing a nice basic simple flat dumbbell fly. So after doing 2 pressing exercises, we're really focused on the pec being in the shortened position. So what I like to do to finish it is just really stretch your chest out. So we don't go crazy in terms of weights. I don't really ever see the benefit of going overly heavy in a fly, especially when you're in the fully lengthened position. Your pec's in quite a vulnerable spot. So we just keep it nice and light, and we're just going to rep out like 12-15 reps. And this is the third and final set of this. And the goal is, again, just to stretch the chest out, get it nice and lengthened, and just get as much blood in there as possible. If there's any fibers in there that haven't been absolutely ruined, we're going to make sure that they get absolutely destroyed in this final set. So let's go. Jeez, my camera woman has bailed on me because she's got to jump on a conference call, so I'm now officially a tripod wanker. So I would apologise to everyone in the gym who's now got to try and manoeuvre around my tripod. So triceps next. Hello, son. How are you doing? This is how we manage the school holidays and still not missing a training session. Is we bring the children into the gym with us and they get in my camera frame, but it's all good, we don't mind. Right, let's go. Sit, 1, 2, control it, 3, good, 4, control, 5, 6, come on, look forward, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, squeeze it, 1, 2, 3, 4, go on, there's 5 more, do 5 more, 1, come on, do 5 more, you can do it, 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, you're an absolute beast.